the young people, okay, hold your head up high. We are Filipino people that started the people power 30 years ago, before even the Arab Spring started. So, know the facts and be one with the president. Go to our website, uspgg.org, USP Noise for Good Governance, uspgg.org, and learn the issues. And once you learn it, spread it to your group, okay, with Facebook, with other social media like Twitter and blogging and YouTube. Okay, so send it out, spread it out, sing to the nations, and through your cell phone and texting. Okay, so all of that will be available by letting your own peer group know we are a rich nation. President Noy Noy, start talking, not fighting. And for those of people of faith, pray and fast at least for 24 hours. Salamat po.
Very good.
And also, in connection with what she just said, is the fact that at VSPAN.Asia, that's www.vspan.asia, all of these things will be synchronized. How's that?
Yes, quite beautiful. Oh, salamat po. I know that you have this very, very advanced way of that people can stream into your media. Thank you.
This is Gil Santos, and we have a special guest for today, Mrs. Loida Lewis, Mrs. Loida Nicolas Lewis of New York. She is a dual citizen, basically a Filipina, and like she said earlier, you can take her out of the Philippines, but you cannot take the Philippines out of her heart. And we're going to discuss the China-Philippine relations at this point in time. Is it a conflict, or is it a future for cooperation in the Philippine-Chinese relationship? This comes into the forefront because of the current situation in the South China Sea. As we all know, China has been extending its claims on the Spratlys, and it claims that part of Palawan and part of the Philippines is actually theirs. And in fact, they have technically invaded already part of the Philippine territory in the Scarborough Shoal, which is just off Pangasinan, of Zambales, you see, in northern Luzon. So, let me ask you now, Loida, you have a very outstanding effort and excellent working agreement now with non-governmental organizations, religious groups, and you're going to have this prayer meeting and consolidation of a unity in prayer tomorrow. How are you going to further strengthen your networking with all the Filipinos who are, and I stress this because not everybody in the Philippines is aware of this Chinese-Philippine relations and the tension that it brings about at this point in time. See, we have a group of people who are not really united in a way, who are less aware of world situation and regional development. So how are you going to get this done? Meaning to strengthen your networking so that the awareness, the information level becomes higher. How do you do that?
Yes. Well, as chairman of the USP Noise for Good Governance, we have been talking about this issue since last year. So this year, we again had a rally in front of the China Embassy and consulates, not only in the United States or Canada, but all over the world. So we have, to that extent, internationalized the issue. As far as the Philippines is concerned, that's why we call the press conference, and thank you very much, Gil, for being here, and VC for having gotten us, for being present here. We call on the media to not only deal with the actors and actresses, but to highlight this issue in all of their newspapers, in their channels, television, on radio. They have to talk about it because this involves ourselves, of course, our children and future generations. They do not seem to understand that within these waters that China wants, lie billions of barrels of oil, black gold, natural gas that cost trillions of dollars. And so if these are properly exploited and distributed and shared, because although we own it, we can give for those undisputed area a 60-40 sharing, we will be #1 country in the world. There will be no poverty. Can you imagine trillions dollars of money will flow into our coffers? And so how do I plan to elevate this so that more people in the Philippines will know about it? Well, there was a suggestion from Bishop Chito Sanchez to form a coalition. A coalition of like-minded individuals in civil society. I'm very glad to say that the Evangelical Church is with us. Okay, among the Catholic Church, limited bishops have indicated their support, but the running priest, Father Robert Reyes, is with us, and in fact, to make it strong, he is recommending not only a day of prayer on August 21, which is tomorrow, but also prayer and fasting. So starting after 6 o'clock tomorrow, I'll do a 24-hour fast. Okay, so all of these things will be able to elevate and bring this issue to greater number of people in the Philippines.
Let me ask you something specific. Are you willing to appear before student groups, before non-governmental associations and foundations, to be able to explain this? Because you are coming from both worlds. You're coming from the U.S., you being a dual citizen, and at the same time you're a Filipina. So I do understand your feelings and how you want this, fervently to be known by people. Are you willing to support or appear before student bodies, regular conventions, regular conferences, focused group discussions, and forum for this?
Thank you for asking the question. I am very willing, except that although I am a Filipino, I am also American, and right now there is an election in the United States, and I am very committed to campaign for President Barack Obama's re-election. So probably after November 6, okay, I'll be more available to talk to student groups and non-governmental entities to discuss this very, very crucial issue of China being a big bully rather than a big brother to the Philippines.
Hey, that's very timely, because in November, that same week, there's going to be the ASEAN Summit meeting in Phnom Penh. You see, so it will be really very, very, very propitious, because the timing is going to be excellent. I will get in touch with you, and let's work out a program where we can help you in getting all this information spread out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Loida.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you.
Up on Neil H.A. Santos' question of whether you'd like to appear before students and any other private or government offices. What is it exactly that you want to convey as a message to the young people of the Philippines, not only students but all Filipino young people?
I would like to convey that, first of all, that we are blessed with so much natural resources, with natural gas, with black gold, which is oil. So we are not a poor country. The only question is that it's not been taken out and explored and exploited. So for the young people, I want them to be aware and so hold their head up high, because we are a rich nation. Secondly, I want them to be aware that the way to get this is not through war, but through diplomacy, backroom channels, and through talking, so that they should not be giving an ear to those who are, going to egg the President Noynoy. O sige, laban tayo. Laban tayo. We are 100 million. They are 1 billion. So isang putok ng missile to our 120,000 army whereas they have 100 million army. Talong-talo